guest is the #1 morning radio. I should get over it, though, don't you think?
You should?
No, I think Connie will get over it.
Well, she may, but on the other hand, it would be a lovely gesture of you to go over and do her little show on Saturday.
All right. Our first guest is the #1 morning radio personality in New York and Philadelphia. Now, listen to this, kids. This is very important. This summer, he will be seen in 4 one-hour television specials. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to the program, Howard Stern. Howard, how you doing?
This is my look. Yeah, I'm excited to be back here, Dave. I get a little paranoid. I don't hear from you for like a year. I think, well, maybe I did something wrong. Maybe
you can't be on every night. You have your own show. I mean,
true.
And you
but there are certain people who are on. I've made a study of this. Who are on a lot more than I am.
Yeah. And why do you think that might be?
Dr. Ruth.
She hasn't been on in a long time.
Because I think we've all had it with Dr. Ruth, haven't we? There are certain people that, after a while, and you get embarrassed when she talks about...
She hasn't been on in 6 years.
You really... Really, is that true?
She has a private practice in Geneva now. She doesn't
she says penis, Dave goes nuts. And I go, wait a second, this is a grown man. I'm not buying it anymore. But Dr. Ruth gets more time than me. Then you got Marv Albert. And sports clips. What's left?
Yeah. Well, no, we want as much of Marv in the sports clips.
You want Marv?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
More than me.
Yeah. And Marv has never said, to his credit, never said penis.
Yeah, that's true. Hasn't shocked anybody. That's why I like Marv, too. And the other one I question is Terry Garr.
Terry Garr, another excellent guest.
Yeah, I said either she's dating Dave or something. Something's up there. I don't see why.
I should be so lucky.
Really?
Oh, yeah. She's a lovely woman.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, everything's good. And, listen, Mrs. David Letterman should be in prison for the rest of her life. What do we need? We need more of a sign from her or what? Yeah.
Come to court with me. Now, Howard...
I can't stand her.
So, let's talk a little bit about your...
She looks cute up close, though,
You know
Dave.
her?
She looks cute up close.
You know this
I
woman?
dated her for 3 years. I'm looking like, oh, God, all these women embarrassing me. No, I don't know her, but she's clearly a loon, and she'll be locked up for the next 50 years. We're going to give her a psychiatric examination. We're going to figure out if there's something wrong with her. There's something wrong with her, all right. How's the material she writes? That's what I want to know.
So let's go back. Now, your show, for people who don't live in the Northeast, your show is in New York right here.
That's right.
Also Philadelphia and Washington. And I understand now you're not only #1 here in New York, also in Philadelphia.
Dave, there's a lot of excitement going on.
Well, you can feel it.
All of New York and Philly. I don't want to brag, Dave. You know that. I'm not one to brag, but when you do well, you want to show people. In the Philadelphia newspapers, Philadelphia's a very empty city, I think. This is front page news. Stern becomes #1, and this is my competition on here. Let me show you this. Let me show you. I brought you some clippings. Now, this is the guy.
Are they going by hair or listeners?
Well, I think he's losing. The way I see it is, I definitely beat him in the hair department. Well, here it is. The big headline was, and you'll like this, Dave, because I know you enjoyed the show. The King DeBella is dead.
Right.
Long live the King Stern, it says.
This is the old guy.
And this is the old guy with his Morning Zoo sailor's cap on.
Right.
And this is why I'm so proud to be in radio, because I compete with guys with sailor caps. So, this is a Morning Zoo phenomenon.
Oh, I know about the Morning Zoo.
You get his...
Mike and Bob in the Morning Zoo.
You get a big mustache and plastic wax teeth, and you get a Hawaiian shirt, and you go on and you just
wacky sound effects.
Get a little wacky, and so we're, this is very exciting for me. Finally take my throne, as I say.
Right.
And we'll be going into Philly.
So you're planning a big celebration.
Big celebration. I'm going into Philly, and I'm going to have a big funeral for this guy. That's right. Big funeral, death to the zoo party. We'll have the casket. We'll walk through the streets. I got a black choir. It's going to be beautiful. I'll be in there.
When will this be taking place?
On May 11th.
Oh, I'll see if I can get off and come down.
Be there.
We have to do a commercial. We'll be right back here with Howard Stern. Well, he just went too long.
I know. I'll tell him that.
Welcome back to the big program, ladies and gentlemen. Howard Stern is here. Well, Howard, again, congratulations on all your success. And now, back to television, another television project in the offing. This summer, a big deal.
Dave,
four one-hour specials.
There's a lot of excitement, Dave, around this television show. Now,
Who's it with? Who's packaging the vehicle?
Well, if you want me to sound good, I'm going to tell you it's MCA syndication. If you want to know the truth, it's Channel 9 in New York. Okay, I mean Channel 9 in New York. I don't want to say that too loud, but I've been talking to a lot of people about television, Dave. I've been nervous. I'm nervous about going.
You've dabbled in television.
Dabbled in television.
Flirted with television.
I got burned. The last time I got burned, I never actually got on television. I signed a deal with the Fox Television Network, as you remember.
You could do a nightly half-hour, kind of a game show kind of deal, right?
Game show. I think I'd be good at that. I think I got the right look. A lot of people are very comfortable with that. No, I'm going to do a once-a-week show, Dave. And I'm not sure what it's going to be yet. But I'll pack it with lesbians, Dave. As you know. There'll be a lot of lesbians.
Have you had creative meetings with the Fox people?
We've come up with the lesbians. No, not the Fox people. We've dumped the Fox people.
This is not Fox. I'm sorry.
What happened with Fox is Fox never got on the air, and you know the real story why.
You were a guest with somebody, and you were a guest with Joan Rivers' show.
What is that? No. That's nothing to do with it, Dave.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Let me tell you the real story. I got in trouble with the FCC, remember?
Yeah.
Of course, I was cleared of all charges.
Sure.
And what happened was that the Fox network took it upon themselves. I guess Rupert Murdoch was friends with the Cardinal of New York. And the Cardinal of New York, who's now in television programming, I think he's become a programmer. That the big hat the Cardinal wears evidently is a programming hat that he wears when he sits down and programs television. He called Rupert Murdoch and said that I shouldn't be on TV.
Really?
How could you do business with this man?
Make him off.
Yeah. So I never got to be on television.
All your life, Howard, it's been a struggle.
It's always been a struggle, and I can't understand
why. You've
why.
always had to fight, but you've persevered, and I'm sure that this thing will probably, I hope, if this one doesn't work, there will be another one that will.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So I'm excited about television. We're going to do some weird stuff. I'll just talk.
Right.
When I talk, people seem to listen. They seem to like what I'm talking about. Somehow I tapped into whatever society likes to hear. It just seems I talk and I get high ratings.
Right.
That's pretty much what we do on the radio show.
But that's radio, and people can listen in their cars while they're stuck in traffic.
I'm not worried about it, but it'll be visual. For example, I'll do, I'll talk about movies.
Right.
Like I went to see My Left Foot. I was not impressed with this movie. No, wait a second. Let me talk about My Left Foot. You don't want me to talk about My Left Foot?
No, go ahead. Let's see what you
Left Foot.
What you can do.
They made a big deal about a guy who could do things with his left foot. Dave, so what I did on my radio show is I said I could do the same things with my left foot. I want to see how it is, having never done this. I can play guitar with my left foot. I can comb my hair with my left foot. So I said to your producer back there, I said, here, give me a comb. I'll comb Dave's hair with my left foot.
Oh, I don't think so, no.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed. Right. I want you. Now, Dave. Check this out. Like the movie, all right?
I don't think so, Howard.
Dave, here.
No, don't. No, I don't. I think we can all. That's good. Howard Stern. That is, no.